name's Ben Mendenhall, and I'm going to show you how to make a backup image of a computer's hard drive using Clonzilla. So basically you want to insert the Clonzilla CD and restart or power off the computer, either way. Once you see the Dell logo, you're going to want to hit the F12 key, and you're going to use the arrow key to select the CD-ROM drive. You're going to go to other modes of Clonzilla Live, second option, and the fourth option to RAM boot from media can be removed later. And after the program loads up, pretty much all the options are the first option, so you can just keep hitting enter and you're good, but you don't want to rush through this process because it could turn into a headache. So just take your time. Don't worry about anything that the might generate some error codes, and the code might be fly up the screen a few pages at a time. But don't worry about it. Eventually it'll get to the blue screen and everything will be fine. You're going to select Start Clonzilla Live, device, slash image, first option of course, enter, enter again. And at this point you want to make sure that the USB hard drive you're going to save the image on is plugged into the back. So you, oops, wrong one. Oh, let me see here. I'll make sure my USB device is plugged in. So usually when you plug in the USB device, it'll have a little light on it depending on which one it is, and it'll blink for a few seconds, and then it'll turn solid. So once it's solid, go ahead and press enter. And like I said, don't worry about the error codes. And it's going to show, it's not going to show like in Windows, the way the hard drives are like C, D, E, etc. It's actually going to be C, D, A, and CDB. So CDA would represent the hard drive that's inside the computer. The number at the end, as you see, SDA1, SDA2, represents the partitions. Your USB hard drive should only have one partition, so it'll show up as uh, or B1, B2. You shouldn't see that. It should just be SDB. So that's the drive you're going to want to select in the next step. And make sure you don't select the the SDA. So here's SDB, and you won't get that error message, so don't worry about that. And you're going to want to select the images folder, but in this case I'm going to select the top directory. I'm going to select the first option, beginner, and the first option, save disk. I'm going to back up 3 spaces and use the say the user ID of the end client. So I'll use my user ID and press tab, hit OK. And then it's going to ask you yes or no. Just simply select yes. You're going to want to skip and make sure that you skip it again, because this program's really accurate, and as long as Windows is turning on normally and the computer shuts down normally, you shouldn't need to use that. But in some cases, you might want to use it if the computer, say, like really old and possibly overheating or anything. It could be used either way. So you select yes, or press Y, I mean, as in answer the question yes, are you sure? And that's it. And then once this is done, it'll uh, shut down the computer, and the next day you can just come in and get the hard drive in the morning, and that's it. Thanks.